Oh man, what's really good though, family G? Let me know that everybody's up here in the building with me. I know it's gonna take a little while, so let's do this real quickly. So, you already know what you gotta do. You just quickly hit up the thumbs up button, hit the like button, like straight away, and of course, drop me a couple of comments to let me know that you're actually here with me right now. And then we're gonna get it started. Okay, we're gonna get it started. But real quickly, if you already subscribed, are you subscribed? Are you subscribed? Like, I don't know. You must be subscribed because you're here now watching the show live. You must be subscribed. But if you aren't subscribed, make sure you just hit the subscribe button there, and then also make sure you hit the bell icon there, so you can get all the relevant notifications whenever we're going live, whenever we've got some new videos out. You shall know. Anytime we drop some topics or pictures and posts, you will know. Okay, so make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and the bell icon. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in real quickly. All right, let's go in real quick. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in real quickly. All right, let's go in real quickly and just talk about something. So this particular episode today is going to be called Black Bodies, White Mind. And I really wanted to entitle it, Why Do Black People Blame White People? Or Why Do Black People Fight Other Black People? But I said, nah, that's a bit too complicated. Let's just keep it real plain and simple. So most people don't understand yet that black people, okay, are suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome, right? They're suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome. And the majority of black people haven't worked their way out of that particular complex and syndrome. We've all got residues within inside of us, even those of us who are that conscious enough. It's not something that's very readily easy to break out of. But I'm going to speak on this because a lot of people are suffering and they don't even understand that they're suffering. So I'm going to have to speak on these individuals that you see constantly lashing out. So let me talk to you about something real quickly, and I'm gonna break some things down, and I'm gonna give you the definitions and a description of exactly what I mean. Okay, so it's clear. Really and truly, I should do a really exhaustive show on this to kind of break things down for people to get it into their psyche. But let me just do that real quickly. So black bodies, okay, black bodies. Now I'm going to start speaking about something that is false. Okay, so there's no such thing as black and there's no such thing as white in terms of a body or in terms of an identity. And this is the major problem that, so-called black people and white people are actually suffering from identity crises right now, because they've been given this identity that doesn't really conform to reality. But away from all of that, let me speak on this real quickly. So we've got a group of people that identify as black, right? And they identify as black, number one, okay? And that is a false identity that's been handed down to black people, okay? I'm gonna go into a little bit detail in a hot second, right? So you got this black identity, right? Secondly, you have something else. What do you have else? You have, with a black identity, you have a black consciousness, right? Black consciousness, the most deadly, deprivated, victim mentality, like consciousness you can ever have. But anyways, forget all of that. So you have those two things. You have an identity and you also have a consciousness. Now, with the identity and consciousness, you also have something else. It's called black culture. I've spoken before about black culture, right? And I've said before, the definition of culture, one of the definitions of culture, is a designed way of living, right? A designed way of living. So you have black culture, which is a designed way of living. And people don't realize and don't ask the question, who designed this black culture? There's these unwritten rules inside of black culture. What people don't know is actually designed and created by white people, right? It's been designed and created by white people for black people to have a victim mentality, to be subjugated, to be dominated over, and to have all different types of dysfunctionalities. I've spoken about this prior. Now, both black identity and white identity are false identities. Black culture and white culture are false cultures. Black consciousness and white consciousness are false consciousness as well. All right. And soon, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to really go down and really speak on these things, right? Because black people are always speaking about racism, right? And don't understand that racism is created by white people, and white people are suffering from um from a white identity. I'm going to make a lot of this make sense very shortly, right? So both things are being constructed, yeah, for certain purposes. So you've got the white consciousness, right, which creates a supremacy ideology, which is a white supremacy ideology, right? So that white supremacy ideology is something that was constructed during the time of slavery and colonization, right? To, how can I put it, transform Europeans into being inhumane and unhuman. All right. Let me repeat again. All right. It was a consciousness and a culture that was designed, right, to turn Europeans into being inhumane and unhuman, right? And the black culture, black identity, and black consciousness was created or constructed to make black people or people of African descent who were enslaved and colonized into, well, it was to dehumanize them. It's quite simple. It's to dehumanize them. In order to actually enslave a person or in order to enslave people, you must first dehumanize the group of people that you want to enslave. Otherwise, it's impossible to do it because you can't see yourself, you know, in slavery. You can't see your brother in humanity as a slave. It's impossible, right? But then also, in order to you for you to actually enslave another group of people and mistreat them and torture them and so forth, you must first now make yourself something higher than human or make yourself inhumane. You have to be inhumane for you to do that to a person, right? Because just imagine, right, how we love and treat our pets, our dogs and cats, right? Imagine if you saw somebody striking and beating a dog and a cat. How would that make you feel, right? But now you feel no way when you see another human being being you know, beaten, strike down, spat out, raped, and all sorts. Like, you don't feel a way, right? So that means there was something that was designed or constructed for yourself, if you are Europeans, yeah, for you to be made inhumane, right? Inhumane. All right. So both black people and white people are suffering right now. This is gonna be such a powerful show. One day I'm gonna do this show, you know, it's so powerful, right? So black people was dehumanized and white people was made inhuman. Now, there is a group of black people, okay, that are suffering, and they're suffering very, very bad because they're suffering from something that Du Bois actually called double consciousness. Psychology, we know it as double think, when you can hold two opposing viewpoints simultaneously, or two opposing, really conflicting viewpoints simultaneously, and you don't even see the madness in that. You don't even see it, right? So what I mean by this is now is this: black people, okay, are operating, not all black people, I'm going to do this, not all black people are, I'm talking about Afro-Caribbeans, especially Afro-Americans, Afro-Latinos, right? They're operating on the black consciousness, which is, I am a repressed, suppressed, dominated individual or group of people. That is what I am, okay? Right? Like, the white man is at the top, right? And the black man is inferior. Okay, that is the mentality of black consciousness, right? Hold tight for 1 second. I'm not talking about, you know, this whole black consciousness or Afro consciousness that we're talking about in America. I'm talking about truly what it is, black consciousness. Then you have something else inside of you, okay, which is a double consciousness. You actually have a white consciousness inside of you, a white consciousness inside of you. So as well as you seeing yourself as black and being low and at the bottom, you also have a consciousness of whiteness. And that consciousness of whiteness is the vestige of slavery. So now white people don't need to be the taskmaster anymore. They don't need to be the overseers anymore. They don't need to beat you. They don't need to hate you. They don't need to racially abuse you anymore. Why? Because the black consciousness, which has two consciousness, they have the white consciousness as well, is going to do that for them. All right. So black people are going to act the role of white people during the times of slavery against other black people that step out or stand out of the status quo. And they're going to do it to themselves, regardless if they're part of the status quo or not part of the status quo. And we see it like every single time. We see it every single time. Like, you know what we talk, I always say this, right? I've been to, you know, for example, Tommy Robinson, his supporters, they came down Freedom of Speech March, right? There was literally no racial abuse. There was no racial abuse to myself, okay, from them, right? But on the other hand, Muslims and blacks that day were what? Racially abusing me. Check it, yeah? Old Bailey. Old Bailey, Tommy Robinson thing again, right? Guess what happened? On the comment section, on post videos that's been made, you have members of our own community, black community, as well as the Muslim community, racially abusing myself, right? I was watching this live stream, 4-hour long live stream, you know. I haven't watched all of it. But members of the supposed black community, yeah, supposed black community, was there doing what? Calling me a nigger, calling me a coon, calling me a house slave, and calling me other derogatory racial slurs. And you have to think to yourself, like, isn't that the same racial slurs and abuse that the supposed white man was giving to black people however many years ago, right? But guess what? White people, okay, I call them English people or European people, don't do that anymore. That much. Let me say that much. I don't even know. I can't speak on everybody, right? But especially to me, I don't receive any racial abuse from anybody who's white, right? But you know who I receive it from? From black people and Muslims. Look at that. Look at that. Double consciousness in operation. That black person is operating in the role of the white mind. They're racially abusing a black man. And they don't even realize, like, this was so amazing. Like, they don't even realize that they're racially abusing somebody who is part of their self and kind. They don't even realize that we're all the same kin in that respect. But they'll racially abuse. It's funny. It's funny and amazing, okay? And it's great as a social experiment just to watch. Like, I just watch people and I'm like, wow, that issue is just amazing. Issue's amazing. Like, I could just sit down, you know, open up a psychology book and just diagnose every single one of you guys. And you don't even realize what's going on inside of you. Sometimes I really wish, as black people, you take an inventory of yourselves. Really take one. You know, certain people were saying that, you know, with Kalam, he's worse than, you know, somebody like Tommy Robinson. At least you know Tommy Robinson is your enemy. But with Kalam, you know, you can't tell, basically, because you're black skinned and so forth. And I'm like, I'm like, wow, how dare you? How dare you? The one who is conducting themselves in the most ignorant, stereotypical, regressive manner is now telling me that I am an enemy to black people. My goodness. You know what? I would take it. Yes, I'm an enemy towards your kind of black people. 100%. I am an enemy. Because you know what? Truth and falsehood can't be friends. You with me? Knowledge and ignorance can't be friends. They're always opposing one another. So you know what? I would take that 100%. And I want everybody else to realize, right? Realize, just watch and see that you guys who are calling me all these names, you lot are the stereotypical black man. I'm gonna do that. Stereotypical black man, right? You're not the man who is free. You're the stereotypical black man. The man has been enslaved and colonized and still holding on to slavery and colonization. Still want to call another black man a house Negro, a house slave, right? So if I'm a house Negro and a house slave, what does that make you? And some of them will gladly say, I'm the field Negro. I'm the field slave. God damn. God damn. And the worst thing about it is you can't even pre it. It's like I have to now come and explain it to you and break it down to you in simple layman terms, yeah, to understand how effed up you are. Lord have mercy, Yeshua HaMashiach. My goodness, though. Check it. What you saying? What you saying? You're a field Negro. What you say? You're a field Negro. Wow, you're a field Negro. All right. Good job. You stay there being a field Negro. I'm gonna stand over here being a free man, right? I'm gonna stand over here being a free man while you play the field Negro and whilst you racially abuse other black people, calling them house Negroes. I'm gonna just watch that. I'm gonna be standing over here and you lot standing over there, right? Because I don't want no Negroes and no slaves in my own vicinity. Because I already know what operating system that you're operating on, right? These are the first ones to now attack, okay, and kill other black people, right? Crabs in the barrel mentality. I already talked about it before. Crabs in the barrel. Soon as you see another person who appears to be black like you, right? Like, you can't stand that. You know what these Negroes have to do? They can't allow the other crab to get out of the barrel. So they must drag that crab down and climb over his head to get out of the barrel. You lot have got a messed up mentality. Absolutely messed up mentality. Take inventory of yourselves. Take inventory of yourselves. Stop it. Like, we already know that you're suffering from vacant esteem. You can't love, respect, value yourselves. You can't. You don't. You believe that you're powerless. Like, this is the most like victimhood mentality, the most repressed mentality ever, subjugated mentality ever. And what you would do, right? And it's like tick. Okay, yes, I must degrade another black man. Tick. I must pull down another black man. Tick. I must what's that word when you character assassinate another black man? Tick. You have to devalue another black man. Tick. All of that. I'm like, wow. And you can't even see it? God damn, y'all can't even see it. Sugar. But anyways, let me just vent out loud in it. All right. Let me quickly read something. Ryan 6 and says, must say the BNP hate Tommy because he is a Zionist as to them. All right. John McDermott, did Kemet accept the Bible? All right. Let me just quickly see what you guys are saying. Frances Cress Welsing was excellent African American and did amazing work to help Africans' racial self-esteem. I salute her. All right. Talk to me, family. I want to read some of your messages. Shanti Black is saying, truth. So tag Titans TV. John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I love that. I love that translation too. That's the problem, man. Some people aren't ready to be freed, right? They're not ready to be freed. They will suffer from cognitive dissonance. Truth will be right in front of them, and they'll be like, hell no. Hell no. All right. Let me quickly see what you guys saying. Kalam is correct, saying that Tommy Robinson should have free speech, but he's also unable to see the danger of Tommy Robinson to black people. Basically, he got caught up in the Tommy refuses to tune out. No! Again, like, people must think, like, I'm blind. I'm not blind. I can see, right? And Tommy Robinson, right, is not against black people. His agenda is not against black people. To be quite frank, he's not even talking about black people. His issue is to do with Islam, extremist Muslims, radical Muslims, terrorist Muslims, Muslims that groom children. Where is black people involved, apart from those who are becoming terrorists? Like, his whole spill is nothing to do with black people. Not one bit to do with black people. But somehow, black people have found their ways, like, wanting to be the enemy of Tommy Robinson. Huh? Like, why? Why? Like, some of you guys here create enemies for your own selves. Why would you want to create an enemy for yourself? Like, aren't you okay with, like, being, you know, oppressed already? That you want to create somebody else as your enemy? Instead of having allies in the world, you purposely go out your way to create enemies. Baffled. And you go out your way to be defenders of other people who couldn't care less about you, who practically hate you, and they use you, and they're gonna abuse you. But ain't none of my business, because I ain't falling victim to that ish. Trust me on that. I was clued up from a very young youth, so you're never gonna call me falling for no propaganda there, my G. All right. Let's see, Kalam. If I was as good as man as you, I might have That's up my formative years, mate. All right, let's do away with the crabs in the barrel, man, because that barrel isn't their natural habitat. Callum research crabs in their natural habitat. Yeah, bunny, I hear you. All right, let me quickly. Callum is a master of himself and his emotions. God damn, love that. Callum, are you truly free? Oh man, liberation is a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong journey, and I can never be free until we're all free. You dig? Already said this before, baby. An injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. So if there's an injustice, I'm feeling that injustice. So if there is, how can I put it, subjugation and slavery somewhere, then we're all subjugated and we're all enslaved in one shape or form or another. So we need to liberate ourselves and everybody around us. Quite simple. Do they want to be free? That is the question. No, most slave mentality people don't want to be free. They don't even realize that they are enslaved. Let's see. Times TV. Take it easy on some of our brothers. You know the mental struggle. Stop us from uniting. I know. Correct, Kalam. Muslims extremists come in all colors. Yeah, buddy. Man like big odds in the building. Muslim Brotherhood met Hitler. Yep. Oh, indicators on. Oh, snap. Okay. Let me quickly. I need to get some cold air up in here. Sorry. Come on, get out. Let me get some cold air, baby. There we go. Times TV must okay against Muslims he will be against black people. Okay, Adrad says Times TV Muslims say he is against Muslims, then he will be against black people, but he has never said anything against black people. I know, and this is what's so funny. Like, Muslims are projecting their fears onto black people, and black people are taking on Muslims' fears. Like, it's a mad thing. And for me personally, I don't even see Tommy Robinson against Muslims. To me, he's against extremist Islam or extremist Muslims. But I guess a lot of Muslims harbor extremist thoughts, and that's the problem. I want to debate you one-on-one about the solutions of the black community. My brother, I don't think, Scared Minds, my brother, I don't think you mean that. I don't think you want to debate me about the solutions. I think you want to build with me on the solutions rather than debate. Callum, I know his agenda is not against black people, but he represents an ideology which is the stepping stone of something else. It's like, okay, like, all right, I hear you with that. Let me just say I hear you, Pence, yeah? But then let's just say, let me say I agree with you. Let me say I agree with you, right? Let's just, oopsies, sorry. Let's just say I agree with you, right? I know his agenda is not cool, but he represents an ideology which is a stepping stone of something else. So based upon that, then, yeah, are we gonna say, let's not deal with his ideology that is against extremism, that's gonna be adversely affecting all of us, because the fear that it can lead to something greater or something else or greater in the future. Like, for me, I'm just saying personally, that is an erroneous, backwards way of thinking, right? If there is a clear problem in front of me, right, and there is somebody there who's fighting that problem, I would aid that person in fighting a problem that's affecting me. But at the same time, make sure you have your backup plan for when the other person is ready to turn on you. Like, I'm with you on that. I'm not saying that is the case with Tommy, but I'm saying I'm with you on that. But fam, there is a clear problem. Let's deal with the problem. Let's stop deflecting to something else. Something else that's based upon fear. Like, I don't move on fear. I don't. I hate fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And so far, there is no evidence to suggest that Tommy Robinson is #1 racist. Tommy Robinson is against black people. Tommy Robinson is planning to do something against black people. So all that is just false evidence. So let's not take it as a reality. Let's just bun that away. And let's just stick to what we know. Kemet teaches you, baby. Only speak on that which you know. If you don't know, humble your ass clock down and say, I don't know. Humble. Humility. Goddamn. No, I love it, I'm feeling so happy today, like, that's why I'm all in this nice little ranty raving mood, like, because it's just so good. My heart is feeling so clean and pure and uplifted today, family. Trust me. So talk to me. Okay, Kalam respect is a danger to himself and gang without even knowing it. Yes! Let's call a spade a spade. It's real, bruv. It is real. It is real. And some people don't even want to like face me like that because 48 laws of power, baby. Discover each man's thumb screw. Don't play with me, baby. Don't play with me. I catch jokes. Everyone asked Kalam why the GS said he's banned from. I don't even know what that means. Remember them? Okay. Let's see. Callum, I am fully behind Tommy Robinson free speech, but he is now friends with people who are from far right, like Lauren Southern. Callum, I'm fully behind Tommy Robinson free speech, but he is now friends with people who are far right, like Lauren Southern. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like, exactly. Keep your eyes open, G. Keep your eyes open. I don't agree with all of that nonsense there, to be honest with you. But keep your eyes open. It's better for you to know than don't know. Be in the light than the dark. The solution is to teach the next generation of black children. Times TV was on the junk. She was making you. You lot are funny. Let's see. Callum ego is huge. 100. I'll tell you real. Like, if anybody knows me personally, my ego is humongous. Okay, it's absolutely humongous, and I don't even call it ego. I don't call it arrogancy. I call it self-efficacy or self-confidence. Right? 100%. I told you before, right? I see myself as the highest manifestation of the universe, meaning I see myself as God. So you just imagine the ego. That's the wrong word to use, but just imagine the confidence, yeah, that God has. I got that, baby. And I'm trying to tell everybody around me that you're gods as well. And everybody is capable and able to manifest greatness in their lives. Everybody is the highest manifestation. Everybody is God. What God says, what God declares, so shall it be, baby. Come on, baby. I'm trying to teach everybody this. I'm not even saying it to say I'm above everybody else. I'm trying to tell everybody this is who you are. This is how you can think and be, baby. Let's see. For sure. That's what I mean. Build debate discussion with me is always a solution focus. Definitely, baby. Definitely. All right. Let's see. Times TV, big respect for how you handle them, gangman. I saw it on Academic Screeching channel. You are the real intellectual gangster. I got your back, my G. Love. Okay, Times TV, everyone would act and talk like Tommy Robinson. If this happened in Ghana or Kenya or Somalia, protecting the next generation is a duty. 100%. Listen, I watched a documentary last night. Oh, my goodness. It was the Pakistani one, okay, with the young children and the figures of the young boys who are being molested and raped and hooked on drugs and stuff like that. My goodness. Like, my Pakistani brothers, yeah, I need you guys to stand up. I need you guys, yeah, to work with a solution or figure out a solution and go back and help your people. If you need to speak to Imran Khan, go speak to Imran Khan, but solve that problem. Jeez. But anyways, let me keep my mouth quiet. Ain't none of my business they're gonna start saying to me. Everything is the stepping stone for everything else. It's not worth being afraid of what could be, rather than what really is. Indeed, his ideology is against immigration, which is how your parents came here. It's not just extremist Islam. Well, immigration is how his parents came here as well, right? Khair ibn Thomas, immigration is how his parents got here too. So I don't think you're thinking correctly, right? There is clearly a problem with immigration in this country, but some of us, we don't even want to acknowledge that. But let's just keep quiet. That there's no problem with immigration either. Man. Times TV, be real and answer. You're dumb. Let's see. You definitely need a backup plan if you're dealing with Tommy. Oh man, let's see. And again, like, and you know what's funny? Because everybody keeps talking Tommy, yeah. I'm like, huh? Like people think like Tommy Robinson's my best friend. Like, I'm like, huh? Like, everybody knows my energy with everybody. Like, I show everybody man love and respect regardless, right? Just because Tommy Robinson is somebody who is a fantastic, magnificent, I was trying to go magnanimous, you know, meaning larger than life name, yeah, it doesn't mean that like me and Tommy Robinson is sitting down and having breakfast together, or going out for lunch together, or anything like that. Like, it's always so funny. Like, I always see, like, majority of the time, more people are talking about Tommy Robinson than I do. I now have to talk upon what you're talking upon. I'm like, huh? I filmed the guy twice. Twice I filmed the guy. Twice. Right? Twice. Both time he shake my hands. Twice. Like, get over it, bruv. Get over it. I told you already, like, the only three, I agree with 3 things that he talks about, right? Freedom of speech. I think everybody here, well, not everybody. Not everybody's for freedom of speech, but everybody's for freedom of speech until, like, they don't like what's being spoken about. But yeah, and then they will try to stomp it out and curtail it. But anyways, freedom of speech, like, that's just one of our civil liberties, baby. Like, who is against freedom of speech? Like, okay, he now told us about Islamic extremism. If none of you lot don't see the problem with Islamic extremism, that there's something wrong with you. Terrorism. If y'all don't have a problem with terrorism, there's something wrong with you. Yeah? And he speaks about what's the word? Muslim grooming gangs type of thing. Like, those are the 3 real things I have a problem with. The 4th one is something that is like, wow, it's an awakening for me. I didn't even realize. Right? I'm against pedophilia, full stop. I'm against anything that harms children, full stop. You know, so I'm with him on you know, Asian Muslim grooming gangs. But I'm against pedophilia, full stop. Like, it's not just Asian Muslim grooming gangs I'm against. Any form of pedophilia, any form of child molestation, or any form of, like, harming children, nah, you're gonna catch a body for that one. All right, let's quickly see. Yeah, let's see. Times TV. Why they mad at you? Why they mad at you in Birmingham, bro? Bruv? Why they mad at me in Birmingham? I don't know who is they. You have to be very specific, my G. Like, I'll do one of those ones. Yeah, I'll pull up in Birmingham. I'll pull up in Birmingham anytime. Like, it's not even a problem. Just the same way, yeah. Some people was talking about Fulton Heath yesterday on the live stream, and I said, yeah, all right, I'll pull up outside of Fulton Heath. I'll be waiting for you outside of Fulton Heath. So you give me a location, anybody give me a location, yeah, and tell me I can't go in those locations. But I want to talk about traveling bans, yeah? Fam, I'm Kalam. I'll go wherever I like and wherever I please, my brother. Or ever get it is twisted. Nobody can tell me nothing. Stop it. Oh, man. Let's see. Kalam is coming in 2 minutes. Let me quickly see. Now this is getting too hot in here now. Kalam operates on a different level, trust me. Sup, everyone? What's good? Hey, yo, family. You lot been hitting the like button? I don't see no love, you know. Like, I only see like 41 likes. Y'all don't love me. Y'all supposed to love me. Y'all don't like me? Come on, 200 people watching. Show some love. Oh, man. Again, yeah, to get my attention, Titans TV, tag, or hit up the super chat button as well. Those are 2 ways that you can get my attention. Truth be told, I'm trying to, like, wind it down right now. But let me quickly just watch what you guys are saying. Okay, press 1 if you're black and agree with Kalam. Titans TV, I make my mixed race children watch and I listen to your wisdom. Oh, man. That's love right there. Okay. I want to think the video with Raven Jedi and that Muslim guy that I hate black Betterman. I watched a little bit of it still. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting still. I was kind of driving at the time, so I didn't get to really soak it in. Let's quickly go through. Remember to tag Titans TV. Easier way for me. What about the Israeli terrorism that Tommy supports? I don't know about all of that. Are grooming gangs the buffer between the pedo elite? Ooh, that's a very good question, you know. That's so Sue Denim, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. I wonder who's actually studied this or got into detail with this. Let us know. They don't like you because you don't do identity politics and you refuse to be divided and you show up the bullshit ideas that Tommy fans are racist. Indeed. Mele run from your wife says, respect official. You talk about Tommy supposedly being racist in his past, but you help sell. I know you've donated, yeah, but run from your wife. I can't even read that out, my G. I apologize. I can't read it out. I can't read it out. Apologies. I know I said I'll read out comments that you lot donate to, but there's certain things I can't even do. Um M Cinco says, I'm from Birmingham and you're a don in my city, Callum. Top don. Oh man, love. Is white terrorism okay now then? Funny how you never mentioned that, Callum. Anyways, Ryan685 says, I'm from Birmingham too. Don't leave it too long before you do the show on Double Consciousness. Been waiting for someone who operates on my level. Respect for this show, Callum. Oh man, Miss Eclectic Spirituality. Yeah, buddy. They're cool far right because they expose the truth about immigration Islam. Goka, you want to and not car people trying to program you. You know? Thoughts on grooming gangs being the buffer between justice and the pedo elite? To be honest with you, I don't know, innit? I don't know. I haven't studied it. So I don't know. But it's a very good. You just opened up a different dynamic that I wasn't thinking about. So yeah, that's strong. That's something that we should really investigate. Oh man, I see pure ones. All right. John McDermott. Oh man, the super chats are popping off right now. Showing some love, showering love, shall I say. Says blessings on you, brother. Oh man. Love. Real love. All right. Let's quickly see. Thanks, brother. All right, cool. I think I'm reaching the end. Am I reaching this end? Scouse what's this card? There says Scouse power confirmed. You can't. Okay, let's see. Pay attention to what Callum just did for you. That's a real one. Times TV. The problem with you, Callum, is you're not distorting the truth to fit the slave mentality. The common denominator between you and Tommy is truth. Much love, brother. Love. Filmer just says, I heard you're from South London. Sorry to hear that. But like Sarah's up in the building. What's good? How are we gonna get Feast Treaty and get the Black Brothers back on code with Titans TV? Oh man. How are we gonna do that, baby? How are we gonna do that? Well, how? That's a good question. How are you gonna do that? Truth be told, it's never gonna be happening. It's never gonna happen, right? Do you know why it's never gonna happen? No, let me stop. Like, it's never gonna happen, truth be told, because everybody believes that they're on the truth, they're on their own personal journey of truth, right? So they feel as though that they're being real and telling the truth as is. And we're built differently. We're built by different ethics and codes. So I don't think it's ever gonna happen. It's not ever gonna happen. But it would be lovely too, wouldn't it? It would be lovely. It would be lovely. But just know, Sid, I'm always on code though. um. hmm? Hmm? Y'all buzzing, G. Don't add my name into stuff. I need to make sure this is the real one. Like, don't add my name into stuff. Terry FLA South London is full of blacks. Yeah. Let's see. Let me go through. South London, baby. Ah man, all right. Brown, black PN, aka black brown PN. European. All right, you cannot talk about Islam and not expect a reaction like we saw after the fight. Says Khabib. Gang goes wherever the number of views are. They came to the part to defend black people from getting bullied, but once they saw the numbers of viewers are with the Muslims, they changed their popularity. How you go from teaching Kemet to teaching white power? Again, I don't know. Are you all right, my friend? Are you all right? Please, because I don't think you understand what you're talking about. Ezra, please give me an instant, yeah, where I taught white power. Give me one instant that I've taught white power. Right. And again, I'm gonna let me put all of you lot on blast and say this, right? Every time that you lot say certain things that are completely false, right? Completely false. You have no evidence to substantiate, right? Realize that you're slandering and you're lying. And I should just label you guys, yeah, as slanderers and liars. You know when it's there. I should give you lot the title, the epithet. Liar such and such. The liar such and such. The liar such and such. That's what I'm gonna start doing. So I want you lot carry on and let me start labeling you lot how you are, because it seems as though, like, you know, the polite me, yeah, that's trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, yeah, it doesn't rub well with you guys. So should I just start calling a spade now? Does Modi I didn't do you know what, I'm not even gonna read that one. I don't even know if it's true or not true. You've shown your true colors, right? Let's see. I want to make UFC PC. That no, that's gonna respect. That's why it has. Kalam says, "If we love you, you're all right, guy. Okay. Black bodies, white minds. Kemet, tree mason. Okay. All right. White power, lol. Why do people keep saying stuff like this, Callum? White power. Callum knows these shows. Stop empowering them. I know. I'm trying to have some fun right now, you know. Like, I'm in a good mood. I'm in such a good mood. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm here right now. Giants TV, black paranoia triggers false sense of danger, which is exhausting. Tom isn't about race. Can you explain what self-professed prophecy is to the people? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, self-fulfilling prophecy is literally doing as is entitled. You say certain things, and then guess what? It may just come true, baby. It may just come true. Your whole reality will bend, yeah, for that to come true. So if you keep saying that white people are against black people, after a while, right, you're gonna start seeing more and more white people being against you. And it's not because they're inherently against you. It's just because you're just a, you know when some people are ace holes, like nobody likes an ace hole. So they're gonna treat you like an ace hole, and it's not based upon your color. It's just based upon you being an ace hole. Oh man. Respect. You could do so much more than you're doing. You should align with Kalam rather than bash your brother. You could learn and get your message across. You got a lot of hate in your heart. You're right for a black guy. I know that comment was troubling, right? I've been a threat, but I ain't into that internet. You can talk but disrespect and I interject. We're gonna see who was really street when the real men intersect. Chase, man, like scientific method dropping them bars. Oh man. All right. Did you have a fallout with the Shears? No, I don't. I just spoke to Raza just a minute ago, my G. Ignore the haters, Callum. I know, baby. I know. All right, family. Anything good? Anything else good? All right. Let me know. I know certain people are gonna be making live streams soon. Respect is from Ilford. He doesn't even know about the black community. Oh sugar. Oh sugar. Shots fired. Happy Columbus Day. Okay. You know, educating me. I didn't even know that there was such a thing called Columbus Day. What's good though, family? What's good? Talk to me. Sorry, mistaken. Then no rumors. I don't know. You guys telling me new things. Speaker's corner. Okay. What's good, family? What's good? What's good? I went and picked up myself some incense as well, you know. So you already know the meditation is gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweat. Sweats. Callum, when Shia Blade Runner was chased by his own Muslim brothers who came to the rescue, the Kafars. Yeah. Okay. See, I don't even know about the tranny stuff that you lot are talking about, you know, so I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet because I don't want to backbite and slander another man. So let me keep my mouth quiet until I establish facts. But yeah, Speaker's Corner has been going downhill for a while. I know. Yeah. So you know what? Yeah, there were some things I actually wanted to speak about. Hold on. Where my Oh man. Hey, listen. Hey, run from your wife, man. Take time, G. Thoughts on the correlation between increased THC intake, paranoia, and racism? Sometimes white folks are just really high. Okay. Okay. Mhm. So yeah, let me keep it moving though, man. I've got things to be doing secretly, and I actually want to prepare for a show tonight. Um, there was something that I wanted to speak on though. There was. Again, I'm not even gonna speak on it though. What was it today? Ah, no, yeah, it all kind of linked back still. Kind of linked back. It kind of linked back. It kind of linked back. It kind of linked back still. So, I was actually on the Guardian today. Was it the Guardian or the Telegraph? Telegraph. Actually, I think it was. And it was talking about like 35% of girls, schoolgirls, 35. Let me just repeat this again, right? 35% of schoolgirls were being sexually, I don't want to say assaulted, but there was a lot of sexual, I don't know, like what's the thing called? Catcalling, curb calling, whistling and all that stuff, touching girls inappropriately, all different types of stuff. Like these young girls were being approached by men inappropriately, basically. I need to actually get the Telegraph article, and I also need to get the actual the source of the survey as well. But that was very alarming to understand that 35% of schoolgirls, 35, that's a third of schoolgirls, were being approached in such a manner. I wanted to speak on that. I wanted to speak on that. And I also wanted to speak on, if we've got any ladies involved as well, any of their personal stories on that as well. Cause that's alarming. I'm scared. You know when you're scared? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I'm scared. You know when you have like girls in your family and you're like, wow. So yeah, that's something I would like to talk about still. There was a terrorist attack, the Westminster one, and that was popping on the news today. Did want to speak a little bit about terrorism. Um, yeah, so there's a couple of things I want to speak about. I might do a show tonight. So let me see. From Kemet to White Power, see? Again, Ezra, man, stop it. Okay, now Ezra, I have to call you a slanderer now. I apologize because you repeated this a second time. All right, so let me know, family. Let me know. Let me know when you've ever heard me teach white power or for white power. And if you've never heard me saying that, like rest assured the 234 people, well 234 because there's 235 people watching, 34 people no say that you're a slanderer and you're a liar. You're a goddamn liar. Goddamn liar. Now why don't you lying? Stop and lying. Yeah, and then of course the thousands that's gonna watch this, they're all gonna know that you're lying, G. And like this is what I mean, like allow me, G. Like the people that's part of this cold black community, like allow me, G. Stop lying on my name, fam. Allow me. Come on. Modine asked a tranny for a kiss and who it likes on video. Okay. I'm not even gonna speak on that, G. That's kind of mad. That's kind of mad. Let's quickly go through. Let's go through. Let's go through. Yeah. All right. Harassment is called harassed. Yeah, harassed. Schoolgirls treated disrespectfully, not on. Trust me. So yeah, I wanted to pull up that article and then also pull up the survey and let's have a conversation on it. Um, Schoolgirls trying to find their way get corrupted. All right. Um, have never heard you say you are for white power. No, you need to discuss the anti-white British racism. Wait, Callum, you don't support white power? Tiny TV, Callum has never spoken white power, only black empowerment. Oh man. Tiny TV, what's up, family? What's good? I wonder how the girl's family dealt with the allegation. Certain families don't want to cause too much attention on the schools for the perpetrators. Sorry about that. Keeping cultural consideration in mind. Let's see. Blacks have a victim mentality. Is a white power doctrine facts only? No, It's a fact. It's actually a fact. I'm not like sometimes yeah people think that I'm making stuff up, like or I'm going with certain things. No, like remember yeah like I I, I, mm, I want to say I'm well read, but I don't believe that does me justice. I read in it like I'm a what's the word called, a bibliophile? Bibliophile? I think it's bibliophile. Like I love reading. I love devouring books. That's what I do. Like the moment I wake up in the morning, like I've got a book at least to read. You know the way it's there. Like if I'm doing something, like any spare time, like I'm waiting for something, I'm reading, I'm doing something like that. So like most of the stuff that you hear coming out my mouth is things that I've read in books, right? It's things that I've read in books, right? You dig what I'm saying? It's things that you know, certain great scholars who have PhD talk about, right? Right? I'm telling you things that are well researched, right? So when I'm telling you that blacks have a victim mentality, I'm telling you the reality. The moment that you even label yourself as black, you self-identify as black, not even understanding the concept of where black comes from as an identity for people, like it immediately alerts me to the fact that you're in ignorance on these social constructs. You dig what I'm saying? You're ignorant about these social constructs. It's like when a black person says, "I'm a nigger," I'm like, clearly you're ignorant of the social construct of what it means and was to be a nigger. Like when you're using these words, like clearly, I understand that you're in a state of ignorance. So when I'm talking about black identity and I'm talking about black culture and I'm talking about the black consciousness, understand I'm speaking from a point of information and knowledge and research. You dig what I'm saying? I'm speaking from that point. And I'm telling you, the culture that was designed for black people by these white people, right? Which literally they were white people. I'm not even gonna say that they're not white people, because they were Europeans that were given a white identity, which meant a lot of them that supremacy ideology, gave them supremacy ideology, constructed a black culture for black people. Now, do you think that they constructed that black culture for black people for black people's empowerment or betterment? No, they created it for their subjugation and their rule. That's what it is, right? And so far, we're realizing that this multi-generational curse has been adopted by so-called black people in Britain today, or passed down to black people in Britain today. And those same dysfunctionalities, yeah, are being expressed. And if I'm labeling it exactly what it is, a victimhood mentality, I don't even see what's the problem, G. I'm telling you as is. Unless you're going to tell me that on a whole, we're not suffering from that. Tell me that we're not suffering from it. Tell me that we're not suffering from an inferiority complex. Because most people like to talk about, yeah, white power. Not white power, sorry. White supremacy. White supremacy. White supremacy. White supremacy. Always talking about goddamn white supremacy. Always, always, always. Like, I'm cool with that. I'm getting twisted. And it's like I'm not blind to white supremacy. But do you realize the flip of the coin? What's on the flip of the coin? Let me ask you the question. What is on the flip of the white supremacy coin? Right? So if heads is white supremacy, what is tails? Question. Let's see if you're smart enough to know that. If there is something called white supremacy, what is the opposite of it? Or the tail side of it? The tail side of white supremacy is black inferiority. So you guys know so much about white supremacy, but you know very little of the effects, very little of the flip of the coin. You know very little about black inferiority. So you could fight white supremacy all day long, but the greater jihad, the greater battle, the greater fight, the greater war is within inside of yourself. That is the real struggle. Once you're able to change or rectify yourself, you're going to be able to rectify and change the world. Stop focusing on a problem that's out there That's not in your reach at present, not in your power at present. Fix what's inside of here. And once you're able to fix what's inside of here, you're going to be able to reverberate that outwardly and influence your environment. But y'all ain't hearing me though. Y'all ain't hearing me though. Let's just keep talking about white supremacy. It's much easier to blame other people than take responsibility for our goddamn self. Hey, shouts out to whoever's donated. I'm soon going to get to that in a hot second. Time TV said, be careful what you talk about or wish about because it could come true. Mo did get very touched. He realized it wasn't a sin because she was a he in his head. Oh, man. Light do you believe black people are their own worst enemies? I think that everybody, not black people alone, everybody are their own worst enemies. Like, that's the very first enemy. It's the enemy within. Let's quickly see. What cream do you use, boss? Hey. Let's see. When I'm talking about, let me come in. How are you gonna come on to, like, I'm on my phone live streaming, but you want to come on? How? Please tell me, how are you going to come on whilst I'm live streaming on my phone? Does it make any sense? Sometimes you lot ask redundant questions and you know quite clearly that that's not really what you're trying to say. Like, you lot are funny. You lot are funny. Anyways, most of those are other boys around their age doing it to them girls. Yeah, don't let the media twist it. No, I don't even doubt it. Don't even doubt it. Ah, man, respect speaks slang in you lot are just funny, you know. Man, like John McDermott. Oh man, there you go. Like, you guys, yeah, are hitting up the super. Listen, I salute to John McDermott. Yeah, salute to everybody who has actually donated or hit the super chat button and all that good stuff. Yeah, because you guys, yeah, are the ones that are really like keeping us alive. You guys, yeah, like, it's you guys that are allowing everybody else to actually benefit. You dig what I'm saying? It's funny that like only select few would actually donate, and we respect you and love you. And I really would love our audience here who don't donate to actually like salute you guys as well, like, because it's you guys that keep us like running, keep us afloat, keep us paying the bills, right? It's you guys. So please, if you're in the comment section, I beg you, just shout out Run From Your Wife and shout out John McDermott, yeah, as much as you can, because Titans TV can't operate as Titans TV as easily and successfully if there aren't people actually supporting us via donation or via, you know, donating their time and their energy. So salute to these individuals. They're the real ones still. They literally put their money where their mouth is. I haven't read Sapiens, you know. 100% true. Agree. Let's quickly get to the end. We can't make being a victim a reality, or else we will always have the pressure foot on our necks. We need to unite and fight against the Estra. Indeed, 100%. Let's see. Titans TV Kalam. No, if you are aware of the environments you're in, you may lean to common signposts in discussions, but it doesn't mean you do not know you are African. Yeah, I'm with you, I think. Yes, Marcus. All right, my phone is dead already. God damn. All right, let's see. Marcus Garvey had a victim mentality. Okay, so let me quickly go up. Malcolm X was a victim. Clearly, he was a victim, right? Clearly, all right. Malcolm Little was a victim. Malcolm Little. Let me repeat that again. Malcolm Little was a victim. You dig? Malcolm X began his fight for his own mental liberation. You dig? He started to come out of that. And salute yet again, like shouts out to Malcolm X. That's one of my own personal ancestors. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we're fighting in the same vein. And I'm pretty sure, yeah? I'm pretty sure. Yeah? Just the way that my eyes were woke up, right? Just the way my eyes woke up, I'm pretty sure, yeah? At Malcolm X's age and time, when his eyes woke up, right? He woke up both from white supremacy and he woke up both from black supremacy. He woke up from both of those things. And what happened to him? His own people went out their way to threaten his life and then ended up killing him. God damn, I wonder. I'm wondering, am I repeating history? You know when he's there. You know when the ancestors just gonna be like, hey yo, coward. Like, did you not learn from me? I'm like, yo, I did, I actually did learn from you. I learned from you. I learned from you. From the moment that I was a young boy, I learned from you. So why are you making the same mistake? God damn. God damn. Well, great ancestor, I don't believe what you did was a mistake. I believe what you did was right. You fought for what was right, regardless if people hate you or love you for it. You fought for your own personal truth. You dig? My man went to Mecca. And his eyes were opened. His eyes were fully open, like, huh? Quack, quack, quack. Cool. Say nothing. Say nothing. But some of you guys, your eyes aren't open. You're fighting white supremacy with black supremacy, and you think that's the right way. Salute to you guys. Anyways, all right. See, Kalam gets it, and he is black. Sarah gets it, and he's black. But these gangs are black and just don't understand it. All right, let me get to the end. White supremacy only exists in the mind of an insecure, dumb youth mind. Yep. Fact, self-control, train your mind. Yep. Okay, let's quickly go through. Yep. Yeah. Only. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Treat your body and mind like a temple. We have a positive and negative that passes on to other people. Am I right? 100%. 100%. Money well spent, says John McDermott. That's love right there. Hashtag Kalam did it. Oh man. Do you think ethnic minorities are the biggest bigots, haters in the Western world? They're suffering. A lot of ethnic minorities are suffering. Titans, who's us? Is there a team behind you? Of course. I don't roll by myself. I roll with all of you guys. Y'all my teams members. Respect thinks he's living in Jim Crow in USA. The Bay. Okay. From Ilford, living a cushy life. Alright, cool. Say it down. Okay. Alright. Let's not talk about respect. Okay. Let's go. I'm trying to get into the end. Man says banner time. Respect official. Who is oppressing you? Okay. Time TV. Okay. Malcolm X was bisexual. I don't know about that, B. I don't know about that. Man, like in Blank Films. Keep doing you, man. Love for the support. Alright, let me quickly kill this live stream. What you guys actually saying? Anything else before I shut down? Peace and prosperity times TV. Yeah, buddy. Trying to get to the end of this. Trying to get to the end. So much to go. I might need that. All right, family. So yeah, Kalam, the same people that are oppressing us, they're the same people. They're really on. Okay. It's gone too quick. Wait, are you saying there's no white supremacy anymore? I'm saying that what is more important than white supremacy is black inferiority. We've spoken about white supremacy for however many years now. Let's look at the flip side of the coin and talk about black inferiority, right? Let's talk about that which we can actually change. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm taking responsibility. I'm just thinking like a god, unfortunately, and I'm trying to get everybody else to think like me. No, I'm joking. I'm not trying to get everybody else to think like me, but it'd be good just for me to share my perspective. And when you start thinking like a man, or like what I like to consider to be God, meaning, yeah, I don't want to get, because that's all theological. I shouldn't even really say that. Forgive me for actually saying that. But when you start thinking properly, you start taking responsibilities.
When I saw them,
you start taking responsibility for your own actions, and stop blaming everybody else. You dig? So I've stopped blaming everybody else. I'm not saying that there isn't a reality of white supremacy that exists somewhere in the world, or even here in the UK. I'm simply right now trying to focus on the problem, which is black inferiority, right? Because we don't deal with that. We always speak about white supremacy. We always speak about Arab supremacy even. But we hardly start speaking about the effects that that actually has on its people, which is the inferiority complex. So yeah, family, I think I'm finished right about now. I got things to be doing. Hopefully I can line up a show later on. Not too sure. Drop me in the comment sections some suggestions of what you would like us to discuss. And of course, we're going to get a nice full panel of people who come in who have their own mind and have something great to say for us. Yeah. All right, family. Love, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, sugar. Awatagwan here.